All right, so we are here at the Carson River kind of like off-road Jeep trail. We're gonna attempt to do this in the Honda CRV, see if this will make it. It's after the storms, so I imagine that the trail's pretty rutted up. Got some rocks probably thrown everywhere, and then we got a couple creek crossings at the end. So let's get aired down and let's see what we can do. So we are all aired down. We're at about 20 psi all the way around, and I think that should be able to get us there with no problems. Going way over there, somewhere way back there. All right, let's get it. So we've just started the trail, and just as expected, it's pretty rutted up. So I'm hoping that we make it with this thing. So far it doesn't seem too bad, but we'll see how bad it gets. Summer, and this place is still really nice and green, still got a little bit of water flowing in the creeks, and I think by this winter, whenever it rains again, this thing's gonna be full. It's gonna have as much rain as it can possibly handle, but so far the trail seems pretty decent. Whew. So we made it through probably the most sketchiest part. Unfortunately, I didn't get that part on camera, but we were three-wheeling, two-wheeling, and I didn't think we was actually gonna make it out of there for a second, but we made it. So that's what I think is the hardest part, if I remember. We got a couple creek crossings about to happen, and of course it's gonna be rutted and rocky the whole way, but I don't think it's gonna be nothing like what I just went through. So here we go. I used to do this trail a bunch back like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, but I was in a 4Runner, you know, 3-inch lift kit on 33s, so it struggled every now and then on a couple of these spots, but it drove through, you know, the most part of it, no problem. So the fact that this little Honda's even made it this far, I am blown away. And I'm out here by myself too. That kind of makes it even more sketch. I got a ton of recovery gear on me, but you know, there's no signal, no nothing out here, so I'm kind of on my own if anything happens. Now that's a pretty sight right there. That's the whole reason we come out here. Got a river flowing in the middle of the mountains through the meadows. Nobody in sight, no trash, no people. Like, that's what you come out here for. So, super stoked. We're about 40% of the way through. So, as long as I don't hit no spots like I did a while ago, I think I'll be fine. That one spot was so sketchy. I seriously thought we were gonna flip, but we've got this. So, let's continue this. I definitely think on the way back I'm probably going to disconnect the sway bars. I need as much flex or as much extension on the suspension as I can possibly get. So definitely disconnecting the sway bars when I come back. Meadow drive is absolutely beautiful, like kind of like a dirt path with a little bit of rocks, nothing too crazy, going through the middle of this meadow, and it's like traveling to a whole nother place. It's like transporting back in time kind of thing. So we've made it halfway with the Honda. This little cabin right here, freaking awesome. Looks like it was built back in like the early 1900s or something like that. And whoever lived out here in this, I mean, this was phenomenal for somebody to be all the way out here away from everybody, possibly prospecting or doing whatever they were doing. But the fact that they built this thing way out here is just amazing. So there's 2 routes. One's gonna go up that way, one's gonna go through the meadow. I'm gonna attempt the meadow. It's just a lot better driving, a better view. Let's get in this thing and see. So we're running 29.5-inch tires. Got a 2-inch lift on here. I got roughly about 12 to 14 inches of clearance. We got a front mount winch on this thing, trans cooler, and that's pretty much it. I mean, keeping the transmission and the motor cold are the 2 biggest things. As long as I can power through it, then we're good. So here's one of the steep hills, and as you know, the Hondas don't have that much power, so we gotta power up this thing. Honda actually did it not too bad actually. That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Ah, look at this view. And we've made it. There's the hot spring right there. The creek still looks kind of deep, so I'm gonna probably walk this real fast just to make sure I can make it through this. Still seems like it's flowing pretty good, so it's gonna be questionable if we're gonna go through this or not. But as long as I'm like a foot or two, I think we've got this. But we're kind of here by ourselves, nobody's here, so we definitely don't want to get stuck in that thing. So let me walk this real fast. We'll put the drone up in the air and see if we can't capture us going through this. So we've made it to the hot spring. The other tubs, one's empty and the other one is completely filled in from the like the mudslide or whatever happened here back in the winter time. So we had to cross the creek right here. It was knee deep, so it came up to my doors pretty much, so a little bit of a challenge, but not too bad. We made it. Campground completely empty, nobody's here, so if I would have got stuck I would have been screwed. Now let's enjoy this soak. Alright, so we've made it this far. We've been able to sit and enjoy our hot spring. Our trash bag is only like halfway full, so let's grab our gloves. Let's play our part. Let's we're gonna take 5 minutes, just walk around, whatever trash we can pick up in 5 minutes. That's what we get. So I mean, you're way out here, you're in the middle of nowhere enjoying Mother Nature. So little campground here. Not everybody can pick up all their trash and stuff like that. So while we're here and we're able to do so, we're just gonna go around and do our part. That's something laying in there. What's up, girl? Toothpick. See something else over here. Like, I'm sure everybody tries to do their part and pick up what they can, but if you're leaving at nighttime, something falls underneath your rig, you don't actually see it, you know, that's understandable. Daytime comes, it all gets revealed. Hey, Dinah, over here. That is what it is. Let's see. I love these campsites. Like, look at that little fire pit in between the trees. A little bit here. Dynamite. Like, look at this camp spot. How freaking cool is this spot? Tucked in the trees, 2 fire pits, little target practice barrel. Like, spots like this is hard to come across. What is this? All this orange plastic. I'm gonna have to come back. I gotta go empty my hand, come back, get the rest of that. Like, come on, that spot is so freaking amazing. Dynamite! Come on, girl! I mean, this spot's cool, but not as cool as those two. Dinah! We're in bear country, so I don't want to be too far from her. She thinks I'm leaving, that's why she doesn't want to come. I'll let her hang out there for a second while I go empty this. Hey, that's all it takes. So if you're gonna come out and enjoy stuff like this, just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, walk around, pick up stuff, just check out the spot. You never know what you're gonna find, and while you're on top of it, you might even find like a cool little camping spot that you want to hit. So next time I come back, I got some people come out here and we do camping, I'm probably gonna try to get that spot right there. Oh, can't leave that one behind. Let's empty these. Alright, let's go do one more walk. Like, even if I don't get all the trash, because I mean, of course there's a ton more trash out here. You can probably spend all day picking up trash. But even if I just do a 5 or 10 minute walk and I can pick up something, then that means I left it better than when I came here. I got to enjoy it. I left it better than what I came here for. And next time I come, hopefully people can continue to do the same. And when we come to these places, you know, it's not littered with trash. Of course, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff is kind of starting to put these spots on the map. So people are just coming and using the crap out of them. But if nobody picks up, then stuff like this is what we're dealing with. Oh, let's get this one. Cool little fire pit. Put your tent under the trees right there. Back your car in, whatever you want to do. I think we're going to do some target practice here in a second. Set up one of these signs. And let's see over here. What is this? Cool. Now, we're going to leave this here. We're not going to take it. But we're going to use it for some target practice. Bink. The other hot spring is drained right now, which I don't really blame them. That hot spring is the colder one, and it was hot. It's like maybe 75, 80 degrees out right now, but it's hot in that water. So, all right. That was a cool little walk around. Let's go check this other spot up here just in case. So cool thing is it actually wasn't that much trash in the area. I'm sure if I keep walking and I start going like through all the bushes and stuff, I could probably find a couple more pieces. But for the most part, it looks like everybody's keeping this spot pretty clean. I don't know how long these tubs have been here, but I imagine it'd be pretty cool if they were built like in the early 1900s. People were using these for like bathtubs or whatever while they were out here mining and exploring. I mean, just look at this. Water falls into the river. River's flowing nice. Sure, if somebody did some fishing down there, probably catch something. Or not, I really don't see no fish down there. Never mind. Cool. Let's start getting our stuff ready and make this trail back out. It was a struggle getting this thing down here, but hopefully it does good on the way back. Well, I think I screwed myself. Came through the water, tire got off the line. I think water went to the motor. Luckily I got the winch on here. I was able to connect to this tree, winch myself out from the river. I've got all the spark plugs out right now, cleaning those. Just pumped as much water out of the motor as I could. Cleaned up the air box. Yeah, this sucks. There's nobody here, nobody on the trail, so if I'm stuck out here, I could be out here for like a day or two before anybody even comes. There's no service either, so I can't even radio or nothing. Honestly, I just hope somebody comes, just in case this thing doesn't start. We're gonna give it a few minutes and let these all dry all the way out and pray that she at least starts. Yeah, this sucks. Whew, oh my god. Oh my gosh, it's alive. I've been out here probably 4 hours. I didn't see a single soul. Took the motor apart, I let it dry out. I took all the spark plugs out, coil packs. I sat there and I just hooked the battery box to it. And I turned the ignition for, I don't know, a couple minutes, pumping out water. Stuck rags down the intake manifold. Waited another 30 minutes. And it was a rough start, but it started. Holy crap, I haven't seen a single soul this entire trip, and I kind of knew that coming out here, but I wasn't really expecting anything like this to happen. What happened was, as I came through the river, I fell off the track on the left side. I didn't see it, and my left side went underwater, and it caused water to go down my air intake box, unfortunately. Second I saw the water come over the hood, I knew what happened. Immediately shut off the motor, got out, got all my cables hooked up to this tree right here, hooked up the winch and just winched this thing out of the water so that way I wasn't a sitting duck. And whew, we're gonna attempt to get out of here now. Hopefully I didn't do no internal damage and I can get this thing home safely. And whew, holy crap, I thought I was staying out here. And on a weekend I see people here all the time, but weekday literally not a single person. I put the drone in the air, flew down the trail, tried to fly it down all the trails over the mountains, didn't see a single person. So let's get this thing wrapped up and let's get up out of here.